Hey guys, Sawyer at Sawyer's Lawn Care Service here. Today we're going to be talking about the dual wheel tool from dualwheeltool.com. This is not a paid promotion at all. This is just a tool I actually saw on Lawn Care Life Missouri's YouTube page. Go ahead and check him out if you want to see some other fantastic Ventrac videos. I'll link him down below, and also the dualwheeltool.com. Yeah, it just seems like a really interesting tool, and it's going to really help me out this coming season when I'm taking the wheels off and on all the time. We're going to use this for mulching, gravel. In those cases, fit in the trailer. We're not going to want the dual wheels on, but when we do brush hogging, stump grinding, we're just going to want to put them back on. And sometimes these tires can be a bit of a bear to get off and on, just because the mud cakes up on them and everything like that. So yeah, this tool is 5/16 steel. As you can see, it's pretty thick there. It's powder coated. They put these little triangles in the top here so you can just hang it on a nail on your workbench, and it's got a little bevel. You can just use that to slide it onto the tire. This will slide right over top of the 1-inch nut, and it will just grab on to your hub. So you can use the same ratchet setup and the same socket to remove the tire instead of just trying to spin it off by hand. And we're gonna see how much easier that is today. We're gonna do this side just the old-fashioned way, and then the other side we're gonna try out this tool. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, first off, we're gonna do the front tire here. So what you gotta do in this step is first loosen this up. All right. Let's try them out first here. Something a little heavier. Get that nice and loose. And like I said, for this first time here, we're gonna do it without the dual wheel tool to see how much of a pain it is. Well, first of all, you can't just spin it off. So in order to get this off, we're pretty much gonna have to bear hug this thing. See if it wants to move. This one's moving fairly well. Now, keep in mind, this tractor is only like 2 or 3 months old. So these tires are moving a lot smoother than I've seen some other tires move. They've only been in a couple fields. Now this back one, I bet it's gonna be a little bit more of a bear. As you can see on this tire, it's really caked with mud from a stump grinding job we did. So we're gonna see what happens here. In a couple years, this is not going to be as easy to take off as a brand new tractor. All right. Okay. Yep. And she's off the ground. She's just really mucky. See, this is a perfect example. That one wasn't that dirty. This one is absolutely piled with muck. Look at all that. Okay. All right. You know what? I was gonna do one side by hand and the other side with the dual wheel tool. we're gonna give it a try on this one. So, you take this guy, you slide it right on the loose hub. You take your breaker bar, slide it over, should allow you. Ooh, she is on there. We might have to take off that extension. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, just watch, we're just breaking all of this mud apart. There's no way I'm gonna do that by hand. Even with this tool, it's a struggle. But there's not really many alternatives out there. Oh yeah. Tell you one thing, I was not about to bear hug that one off. That would have taken some ingenuity. Check this out. That is a straight mud cake. I was into some stuff. Whew. I think this tire is going to need cleaned off before she goes back on. All right, well, let's go test it on the other side. All right, again, I'll mention these are extremely, extremely muddy tires. It is caked in there. I was doing some basically just about a week ago. We've had so much rain. I was just in an extremely mucky environment doing stump grinding. It was just going back and forth, just working up in the cracks here. I'm gonna try this one again by hand. And then when that probably fails, this one's not as bad as the front one, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna stay on there. And your only alternative to using a tool like this is just being super strong and bear hugging this thing off and killing yourself trying to get it off, or using some kind of ratchet strap mechanism. But I mean, this tool I think right now is around like 80 to 100 bucks. And if it's gonna make it this easy compared to how it was, it's gonna be worth it. Like I said, I didn't get a promo for this or anything like that. I'm just trying this out for the first time. But after trying on that tire, there's no way I was gonna get that tire off without a tool to do so. So we're gonna try this one now. Same method as before, without the tool. We gotta loosen the nut here again. And I'm not going easy on this tire either. I mean, I am giving it some heave ho when I try to get this thing loose. Like I said, the first one went pretty nicely. All right, so we got that loose. Gotta tap out the plunger. As this one's not as bad looking as the other side, so we'll see what happens. There's no way. No way at all. All right. I concede. Slide this guy on. I mean, even with this tool, I'm using a breaker bar. I mean, these tires are so stuck on there. I mean, I am putting some force in this guy here. Here we go. I know this is a weird way of doing this, but usually push down on it. Oh my gosh. I'll try getting a little bit of love here. Oh, you saw that. I just literally was using so much torque here because this is muck. I just pulled the front tractor off the block. I think this one's still fine, so we're gonna keep going. Started to move. Whew. We're still on the back box, so we're still good. Holy Hannah. There's a piece of stump stuck in this one. That is crazy. Look at that. Maybe move this camera view. You can see the amount of crud breaking off here. There's a dirt sandwich. I know I could be using an extension, but I need that torque. Sorry about the heavy breathing. This is a workout and a half. Since I've had the tractor, this is the most stuck on the tires I've ever been. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna get these off easily. And I stress easily. This is still a lot of work. If I was in the field, there's no way. With this tool, probably. Whew. Look at that. That is something else. All right, again, just for the sake of comparison, look at my tools here. There is a lot of muck. I think I'm actually gonna leave these dual wheel tires off for a couple days. Just let them dry off. I didn't realize it was so caked in there. That's kind of crazy, actually. Actually glad I'm doing this test in my driveway. and not on a job site, just so I know how extremely hard this is. Yeah, even with a tool specifically designed for this, without, yeah. This one gonna bear hug off? Ooh, there's rocks on the ground. Oh no, no. Okay. I just wanted to try. It's human nature. Look, gotta try it out at least once to see how bad of a situation we're actually in. Tool on. Oh man. It's cracking right through that muck. I know pushing a breaker bar is not the best, but you know, cameras are set up over there, so. Amazing. Whoa. Look at that. That's a major cleaning to do. All right, in closing, I would say if you have a Ventrac, you have dual wheel tires, get this tool. There's no way I'd get these tires off. I mean, two of them, that one's clean, that one's kind of dirty. These ones are crazy. There's 3 inches of muck in that hub, and I was not budging it. I know there's some kind of weird ratchet strap deal you can do, but nothing's beating this. Like, as far as we have so far, I mean, it just locks right on, lets you use a breaker bar, and I'm impressed. So, good job. Keep innovating the product, and you know, looking forward to using this in 2024.